Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode 6 of the replay review series where you guys send me your replays and I tell you what you're doing wrong. Today is going to be a little bit different for replays as we actually have a game win here. I normally don't like to replay review game wins, but this one was pretty close, so I think I'm going to go ahead and look into this one and see how it went. This is going to be a Champ 2 rank up game, so I assume that means from Champ 1 into Champ 2, so around 1200 MMR. As always, if you guys want to send your own replays in for me to review them, join my Discord in the description, send your replay in the replay review channel. Everyone gets a free one, and when I get through everyone, I'll try and get seconds out. All right, let's hop right into it. Okay, a little bit of post-editing here. I forgot to include the game audio in like the first half of the replay review. My bad. I'm really sorry about that. I'll just stick some music in if I can to make it not feel so empty. And I promise I won't do it in the next one. Sorry. All right, we got a replay here from Pyric, Champ 2 player. Let's look it out. It's a great kickoff. Holy. Just immediately off the rip, I wouldn't recommend. I mean, if you're used to it, I guess this is okay. Flicking ball cam like this is a pretty bad habit. It takes your eyes off the play a lot, and it's just not very optimal for just staying involved and being a good player for your teammate. So even though in this situation right here it's pretty harmless because it's not a super threatening location and you're gonna get the boost anyways, just pick one or the other. Just turn it off or turn it on. I would keep it on and just trust yourself to grab the boost, but either one works. Get your boost. Yep. Play in the net here. Awesome. I like this. I like this position. Let your teammate shoot. Nice. Good touch there. Doesn't overcommit you. I actually want to talk about this. This is actually a really good thing I want to talk about. Your teammate's overcommitted in the net right there. You have a couple options here. But when you hit this ball like this and don't jump, you don't commit yourself. So you get your value out of your touch. Obviously, it could be a better touch. You could probably be better off slowing this down, air dribbling this, and shooting it like that, and taking it slow enough that your teammate can get back. But I like this as a safer, more secondary play. It doesn't get a lot of value because no one's really there to follow it, but you don't get overcommitted. So you can kind of continue to stack up on this play. So this is a good play. I like this a lot. Try and take his boost. Beautiful. Playing great so far. Get bumped. Unfortunate. It's a good bang. So here you make the decision that you're going to play under this to catch it. And by making this decision, oh my God. By making this decision, you're basically saying that KK Kareem is not going to commit here. So by trusting that that's going to be the outcome, you have to fully commit to that. So you just have to play this catch and try and get a better launch than this. This looks like you're trying to beat over him, like you're scared he's going to commit. Well, you've already made the correct decision of assuming this guy's not going to commit. He's scared of you because you could beat him right here. He doesn't want to commit. You'll beat him. So you can use that threatening nature to collect the ball here or wait a little bit longer so you could power shot it better. Let the ball get further over your car. So you get a little bit early here, so you can't really do much out of it. Maybe it's a mechanical error. Maybe that's what you're going for, but I feel like you jumped a little bit early for it. But the decision to stay under that and wait for that was phenomenal. All right. Yep. Rotating back. Gets demoed. All looks good so far. Nice. Okay. I want to talk about this too. You're playing very passive, but not, you're not giving them up space, which is exactly what you want to do in solo queue. You want to give space for your teammate to play the ball how he wants it. And you want to make those decisions that are the final decisions. If you can do it. It's good for ranking up. Obviously, when you get into GC3 SSL, you have to change up a little bit because the lobby is so high, you can't really afford to do that. But in ranks like this, these safe plays where you're just not letting the opponents make too many decisions and you're just being the final judgment, this is a really good way to rank up. I like the way you're playing right now. Okay, here's a little bit scary. So he kind of draws you in by doing this scoop back like that. And when this happens, you really have to make a decision here. You have to either full commit onto this, or the better play is to not be faked or drawn in by this stall. You understand that that's what he's trying to do because your teammate is far up and he's trying to pull you in so that they can win the 2v1. He's trying to overcommit you by using himself so that it becomes a 1v0 for his teammate, right? So they're trying to pull you in and you turn in slightly and you get really close. And this is really bad because now you're not quick enough to commit on that, so you can't beat him to it, and you're delaying your recovery back. So the better decision here is to understand that you were last back, and unless they're hunting a bump on you, like one of these guys just turns right now and goes for a bump on you, there's no reason to commit. You could just shadow this and try and buy more time for your teammate. And you get dunked too, which is not ideal, but looks like you're gonna work it out. Don't get the boost. Unfortunate. Great 50 though. Leave this. Beautiful. Yes. That's exactly what you want to do. You're playing pretty great this game, I'd say. Nice. Just a touch. Ooh, wow. Okay. So we could talk about this. After this, I'm sure you probably want to go in because there's no one on this, but your teammate probably wants to take. I would leave this and defend net. Or turn to the other side of the field, right? Because your teammate is facing in a direction where he could play this to the left side of the field, but he can't really play it to the right side of the field without leaving it. So if you continue your momentum here and turn left, and you're both covering net and you're being an outlet option if he wants to play it across, right? So when you turn back in on this on a ball that he already can play, it gives him the impression that, oh, my teammate's going to get this now. I don't need to play this, you know? But you're getting beat. So it's better off to use body language or car language or whatever to express to your teammate what you want to do. And that's just get across the field and let him play this. By like turning around like this, you're kind of giving off language that you might want to play this play. Even if you don't, even if you still want him to take it, you're putting like unsure mindset in his mind. So I would turn a little more wide. Just give him more space to work with his thing. Gives it away. Unfortunate. Got to be a little careful here. Kind of low. Nice. It's fine. It's okay. Gets hit. Nice. I like that you're just playing safe here, waiting for your opportunity. That's a great touch. A lot of what I actually want to compliment you again here. I feel like you're doing really well. A lot of people, when they see this play, they try to go straight for net, and you went for backboard first, which is a smart decision. I mean, not the way you hit it. You could have hit it around him, but it's not the worst decision because a lot of people will try and cover a shot here as a defender. And when you play it to the backboard like this, a lot of times they aren't defending that and they aren't covering that. So I do like that. Probably a better play is once this guy goes past, you just kind of realize that you have a lot of time and a lot of space. So this is a free catch on the ball. This is what I would do. I would just catch the ball, just try and win a 1v1 against the last guy. Whenever you get 1v1 opportunities, you should always take them as slow as possible and look to just beat that guy. So speeding it up here for this play is not bad. It'll catch him off guard if he's defending net here, but it's not the best option, you know? Nice. Good boost grab. Stay safe in mid. This is great. I love this spot. Let your teammate play. Nice. Got to be careful here. Okay. This is really scary. You decide to go for boost. And because you decide to go for boost, you do not hit the ball. And that creates a lot of threats. If your opponents are faster here, it looks like your teammate bumped the opponent actually. But in a lot of situations when you do this, this gives up your pressure on the play. So I know you want to take this boost to starve them, but you can't afford to take the boost if the ball ends up in a position where you guys are both behind the ball now, right? So now you guys are on the race back. And if your teammate didn't bump that guy, you would have had a much more difficult time getting control of this situation. He got a good bump though, so you're able to recollect. But I just want you to see, like, or I guess he came off the net bad. That's what happened. He didn't get bumped. But I just want you to see that this ball is a higher priority. So I would rather you get a touch on this that rolls the ball up the wall and miss the boost, even though it gives a boost, than to take the boost and risk them taking out. It's always, ball is more important than boost. The pressure is more important than your boost. Boost starving is a big part of boost control, but it's not the most important part. You know, it's a secondary. So I would just hit this, roll it. If you jump just a little bit, you can land on the wall, get the boost, and roll it up the wall, and get all three of the things you're trying to accomplish. And I think that is the optimal play here. This works out because that guy messes up and you're able to take a fight. But again, you just don't have the ball control here anymore. You've lost your possession by going for that boost. You don't have it in front of you, so you have to regather. Obviously, you could cut around this harder and gather it faster, but that's like a mechanical thing. You know, you learn that as you get better at the game when you get faster. So I'm not going to critique you too hard on that. But you definitely should be trying to keep that possession with that ball there. It's really important. All right, 50. I like that you went straight back instead of grabbing boost. And I like that you instant committed on that. Don't leave them any space. That's a great move. Great kill. Beautiful kill. And I actually want to point this out too. You've made a lot of really good decisions in this game. It's probably why you won the game. But the big thing here is when you see a player backflip like this, or side flip, or any flip in the air that kills their momentum. I've said this in a couple of the earlier videos, but this is just free kill every time. They can't move. There's no way they can escape. Even if they boost, you know, they won't get enough speed and time to get out of the way of you. So anytime they kill their momentum with a flip like this, it's always a free kill. So it's always good to look for. And you get through it and get the corner boost. That's very optimal. Great touch. Unfortunate your teammate didn't get it. Ooh, okay. Here's another big thing I really want to talk about. Backflipping in twos is really bad. It's until you fully understand why it's bad, just try to avoid backflipping in twos as much as possible, right? Because backflipping in twos kills your momentum every time. It's the same way that this guy just died. He did a flip that killed your momentum. Oops. So when you backflip, you lose your momentum. Especially if you don't hit the ball here, it's especially bad. But it kills your momentum. You typically don't get a very good hit, and you could do a lot better with just not backflipping. Like for here, like this is already rolling up the wall. There's no need for you to try and hit this here. Just go up the wall with it, you know? A lot of times when balls are already set in a position where they're good for you, you have to recognize that and you don't need to hit them, you know? Like I know this guy's there, he's kind of scary, but if he hits this, what's he gonna do? Roll it over the net? You know, just follow with the ball, drive up the wall with it. If he tries to put it down, just 50 him up there. Or if he leaves it, like he most likely will, then you can take the ball off the wall with you. But backflipping here, even if you hit this, you only land a 50 with him that just 50's in your corner and could still shoot out to mid, and you have no momentum anymore. You're not with the play. So the backflip is bad. Backflipping in twos is like something you should try to avoid pretty often. Especially when you're in the corner. The corner is the safest place on defense for you. There's really not a lot of threat because you could just push it into the wall, and they have to get it through you and the wall basically. So just try to avoid backflipping because you could be driving up the wall right there and making contact with that ball right now, you know. Teammate makes it up though. He's quick enough. Gets a great 50. Great touch from this guy. Nice, solid 50. Take a rip. Bang. Nice shot. Great play there. I like that. Great. I love that you cheat. Yeah. I love that too. You stayed followed on it. You're making honestly a lot of really good decisions. So I'm imagining if you're stuck in Champ 2, a lot of the issues are you're making pretty major mistakes on like defense that are just allowing them to slot through some things. But you're keeping really good pressure. I think if you just play more, you're gonna go up with how you're playing right now. But obviously, there's some things you can work on. I'm gonna keep trying to point them out. But for the level that you're at right now, you're making a lot of really good decisions, and I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. All right, try and get corner maybe. Yeah, that's fine. Gotta be a little careful here. You're last. Ooh, okay. Um, so you jumped very late here. You got a lot of momentum. Maybe you didn't expect another touch. I'm not entirely sure, but you jumped incredibly late here. Maybe it's a defensive panic thing. Maybe you're in your head. But when a play like this is happening, you have to imagine it from the attacker's point of view, what they are trying to do, right? And this player is trying to get touches to bring it towards your net. So you have to adjust for that turn on the ball. You have to watch the ball and the player to defend it. You're looking at where the ball was when you started, but now he's brought it past you, right? And this is a very easy save. He doesn't have a lot of control. He's bringing it. He only has one spot he can bring it that's threatening. So if you just park it right here and understand that he's bringing it this direction, you can defend this. He doesn't have very much control off this wall, and you just have to try and figure out where he's trying to go with this. So you decide to push up a little hard, and you didn't fully pay attention to where he's hitting it, so you go under it, right? It allows them to get past you because you went too far up. You jumped too late. You could have stayed back further and jumped earlier. Another kickoff here. I've liked your kickoffs when I've seen them so far. I think it's pretty solid. That's beautiful. That's like textbook kickoff. Oh my god. And a dunk here too? Wow. Great play. Nice. Great touch out. Solid 50. I like that you tried to catch that, even though you didn't get the catch. I like the decision. Smart decision. And a great punish there. You're playing really well. Are you really, like, Champ 2? Oh my god. I just realized I had no desktop audio this whole time. Well, that sucks. First part of this game is going to be muted. It's quite unfortunate. I'll put some music on it or something to get over it. That is really unfortunate. I forgot to unmute that. Are you really Champ 2? You feel very, very smart in your decision making for Champ 2. I may be, though. We'll see. We'll see. 2 minutes left. Cheat up here. Great. You could cheat a little harder. You're pretty fast with your reaction from what I've seen. There's not too much of a penalty of cheating a little bit harder, like just using a little bit of boost, because you use that boost here now, right? But now you have to use that boost to catch up to this guy, when you could have used the boost earlier and you would already be ahead of him, you know? So you'd effectively use the same amount of boost. You would just be there quicker. Ooh, panic a little bit on the shot here. You definitely could have gotten around this ball, taken your time here, gotten around it, and shot it on target. You panic a little bit, jump a little early, shoot off target. But good speed. I like the speed on the cheat. Solid. Oh, I love that. Didn't get the boost, but you mess him up a lot. Turning back around for this boost is a little risky because your teammate's kind of alone here. So I don't know if I love it, but I like the decision to kill there and to get a bump. It's not bad. I would probably, instead of just turning around for boost, just staying on this guy right here. Just stay with him. Try and pass back the ball to your teammate or something. Get the boost anyways, though. Works out, I think. Nice. Teammate gets a good lock. Sit for a pass in case he wants to do it. Yep. Let him solo. Ooh, very unfortunate. Yeah, a bit of an unfortunate play there. Came out a little hard. A little slow to react to it. Very strange thing happening. Honestly, here you have you're actually faster back to this if you half flip. Like right here, you break and half flip. You'll be faster back for this catch because when you turn around like this, you have to get on a weird side of the ball. So you're actually faster if you half flip here, but I understand this is like super, like it feels really awkward and is super surprising. So I don't blame you for getting caught off guard by that. All right, kickoff here. Let's see. It's a great kickoff. Just force it to a side. It's beautiful. Is this really champ 2, man? Are you tricking me? This guy's going for a... I don't know. This does not feel like champ 2. I'm gonna rank check this after this. Nice touch. Good catch. Solid 2. Yeah, gotta play safe here. You could have forced a little better here. If you gotta cover the high, because obviously he's trying to take it up. You didn't jump soon enough. You jumped a little late for this, and you could have actually leaned back and jumped for this like a lot sooner. And I think that would have won you this pretty handily. Like he's pretty slow to follow on this. You could have beat him to this, I'm not gonna lie. So this is actually something I think you should practice, is just like angling yourself in a way that gets a good 50 on this every time and you're quick to it. You hit too low. You needed to be like obviously over right, but honestly you want to be on the higher side of the ball, hitting it downwards. You don't want to be on the under, because if you're where you are but you're over right more, you'll just 50 it upwards most likely if he gets a touch on it. So you want to be like above, hitting it downwards almost, or even sideways. You don't want to be under the ball like this. Maybe you can recover here. Ooh, ooh. That was super awkward. What happened here? Wow. That's not really on you. Your teammate just honestly made a really quick recovery. And it was like a good play from your teammate. I just didn't think you'd make it. You probably didn't either. I mean, that's not even really on you. Nice. Great playthrough. Nice. Great again. Maybe you could shoot this. Ooh, great touch from Corn there. Teammate misses. You got turn there. Okay, okay. This one's huge. This is a huge one. Your teammate misses this. This is why I'm talking about flickering your ball cam. You got to pay attention to this play, man. Like, this is super important. You got to stay involved. Your teammate whiffs this. This ball is still free. If you turn right now, this is still your ball. And the worst part is, not only do you not turn, you leave all the way. Maybe because you're flickering ball cam and your mind's set on that boost, you know what you want. But this ball is still yours if you turned right there. And because you leave all the way for boost, now they have all of this space between you. Like them and the ball are completely like separated play from you. So now they have space to set up what they want to do against you. You might be able to clutch out a save here because maybe obviously this guy's a low boost. And if this is champ 2, he's probably only got champ 2 mechanics. So it's likely not that threatening. But you gave them all this space so they can set up whatever they want there. Oof, not in. Very close. He kind of turned out here again too. After you got this touch, by the way, this is a pretty bad touch. You want to avoid doing this. When he gives away the ball like this, like that, you have to do your best to either stay close to it, so hit it really weak and stay with it so you can 50 it, or hit it to your corner. Because you just gave it right back out. And then not only did you give it out, you drove out of your net. So now you can't cover your net anymore. So now he's got a free shot. And if he was better at shooting, that's just a free goal. You just gave him that net, basically. This one's not really on your teammate at all. There's not much he could have done. I mean, he missed that ball which a lot of people will get mad at. It's like, oh my god, my teammate whiffed. If he didn't whiff, sure, but there's like 4 times you could have stopped this from happening, this play. So this one is a lot on you. You made a lot of mistakes here. You had a lot of opportunities to prevent this. It didn't go in. You got lucky. That guy's not that high rank, and his shooting's pretty rough, but you could have made much stronger decisions there. All right, save your boost. Yep. Let your teammate try. Doesn't work. Great touch. Good around. Nice 50. Just get out here. Yep. You typically want to get out here a little sooner, because from your teammate's POV here, he can't come in until you're out, right? Because he's last back here, and he wants to. If you're gonna stay on the play like this, he doesn't want to come in. You know, that would be a double commit. So when you're making this decision not to go in, you have to make this decision faster. Like, this is the right decision to leave, but you lurked up here so long that your teammate had to wait way longer to come in. So now when you finally go out, you and your teammate are like in the same spot. If you had made that earlier, he probably would have gone in earlier. But he goes in now. They don't get much play. Might be able to get a goal here. Very close. Try and let this down. Beautiful. All right, kickoff. Ooh. Okay, this one not so good as your other ones. You came out really far. This is really good if you're trying to force it left, but I don't think you are, because this is 2s, and it'd be weird if you're forcing left on 2s. But it's just not that strong. You're better off here, just hitting it square on. You're too far off to the side. Oops. I meant to go to this guy. And this guy, I think, is hitting it square on. Yep. He forces last second to match you, to send it to the side. But yeah, you just want to hit this more central, I would say, if you're a kickoff. Teammate gets a boost. You got to stay involved here. No time to rotate out. Okay. I want to talk about this. You made the decision to go high here, which is good. I like this decision, but your teammate is now covering low, right? And you have to let him cover low. If you make a decision to cover high, you have to let your teammate cover low. So you can't come back down and also cover low, because now you're both covering low. And if he gets this flip reset, that's over both of you right now, right? If that's powerful, that's in your net. So you have to stay up high like that. Your teammates made the decision to cover low by rotating out like that, so he is no longer in an option to go high. So this is you now. You go high, and you have to stay high. You can't come back down. You have to stay high. So this guy could have gotten a flip reset that gets over both of you right here. Like, this is super threatening. But if you're on that backboard, like you were just a second ago, if you just parked it, you would have been fine. You know, you would have been covering that high. Teammate gets a nice touch. Gets the other boost from the opponent. Perfect. Careful here. Nice. I actually want to talk about this a little bit. In a lot of situations, I actually like to bang this. Because I'm pretty low on boost here. Their last back is still rotating back, so he's not in a great position to catch my bang. And even if you don't put this on net, which I think you actually could have found an open net right here, like, this is shootable on their net right now if you're quick enough. It's kind of hard, but even if you put it towards their corner, you have so much space here. It buys you and your teammate time to get into a stronger position and get boost up to win your resource back. This is a problem that a lot of people get stuck into often, where either they bang this ball every time or they never bang this ball. You know, it's always like they're either just someone who always gives away the possession and bangs it, or always settles it and never bangs it. And in reality, sometimes it's okay to do either. And this is one of those times where it's like okay to bang away because you're pretty low boost. The settle here is a little bit scary because he's still applying pressure to it, and that guy, you're giving that guy time to his second guy to get boost and make space. So by banging this, you relieve the threat of Cream having pressure on you because you beat him to it. and Corn gets less time to get boost and get into a position where he can re-attack because you launch the ball down his field and now he has to deal with that and you can pursue on that. So I would bang this here. The settle's okay too. I like the decision to take it slow. It's not a bad decision. It's just in that very specific situation, I think it's better to actually bang that. Nice. Got to be careful here. Perfect. Try and get that boost from him. Yep. Teammate gets the mid too. Corn's going to be in an awkward spot here. Get up. Okay, get up right there. Like I was saying, Corn's in an awkward spot here. He's low boost. He's rotating back. He's going to be last back here. He's kind of scared. So when this guy misses this ball and can no longer play, you go up right now. You don't let Corn get this ball. This is your ball to have. You don't have to hit it hard. Just float at it so that Corn can't jump, and then just try your best to catch it. I know it's hard, but just put your pressure on that ball and don't bang it. The worst thing you could do is jump for that ball and bang it into the corner, and then it'll just bounce back out and you just committed yourself for nothing. But if you jump on this and just hit it really light and stay on it, you've established your pressure on this. You can get up all this time. You can get up. You got plenty of time. But you just kind of give him the ball back. And I know he's not doing a lot with it right here, but he's buying time for his teammate now. When you could have just continued that pressure on them, you know? Touch this to wall. It's a good try. Whoa. Where are we driving here? I don't know why you came in so deep. Maybe you thought this mid boost was going to be here or something. I'm not really sure why you drove so close to the wall and used all that boost. You could have just stayed more centered and not need to use so much boost. It's a good pass from Corn, but teammate's not there. Wow. I'm not going to lie. You got lucky here. I don't understand how that didn't bump you. I know Corn is fuming after this. If you guys get a goal off of this, he's going to be so mad. And it looks like you might with that breakaway. We'll see. Oh, don't get the boost though. Maybe not. Nice. Play this safe. Ooh, okay. When this ball is in this corner like this, if you're not confident about this hit, which it looked like you were confident, but you were confidently incorrect. You don't have to jump, you know? Like, it's not that threatening. Or if you do jump, don't flip. Just jump once. Get out to it. You keep jumping really late on shit. It seems like a lot of your defensive plays, you're jumping really late. Just jump earlier. It's like, it's okay if you get a weaker hit because you jump earlier. You don't need a strong hit every time. Just get up a little earlier on defense. And you guys got really fortunate that that whiff didn't get you scored on. Nice. It's a good try. Teammate makes it up. Is that in? Wow. Okay, overall, I would say you need to work on your defense a little bit. Your defense is, you're panicky. You just need to calm down, slow down. Just play a little calmer. And, you know, focus on making that right decision rather than the fast decision on defense. And then when you make the right decision, then you will start making the fast decision. But overall, honestly, you played really well. I was super impressed. I actually don't even believe that you're champ 2. I'm going to look you up in a sec here. Well, anyways, this guy actually is champ 2. I'm super impressed with his decision making and his gameplay. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.